It's my sense, by the way.
You have stacked Echoes?
Of course I do.
Ooh.
The thing I've been seeing that I've liked, though, is Clem has kind of dialed in on some of her more rambunctious habits. You know, we've seen less side B today. So we'll see what...
We can only hope.
So Gatcha opening up with Nair.
I've changed my mind for my phone. I'll just wait to eat.
Gatcha also loves checking lean back aerials with dash attack. Something that I think comes from playing so many sorties as practice partners.
Yeah.
Good pressure there, good weight. Unfortunately, not going to get anything off it. Probably wanted to drop down back air, but got that kill on the platform instead.
The thing I hate about Gatcha's play the most is his undying tenacity in game.
Yes. He never really, he doesn't really fall apart with his gameplay because he can't really go more defensive than he already is.
I've played games against him where he's at 130 and I'm on a fresh stock and I lose.
Yeah. I think it's a sign of somebody who believes in their character. Good reserved, not finishing the side B there. That's what I like to see out of a player that's drafted by me today. Gatcha's also very dangerous at ledge.
Yeah, Clem's got to be very careful with her
Like
puppy.
a pre-patch grab there. Oh, okay. Just going for
There
the
it
smash,
is.
yeah. That spacing's really tough against Palu, because even if you dodge the hitbox, the windbox might kill you anyway.
I had both of them over at my house Friday for some games and dinner, and Gatcha was just edge guarding the hell out of her. Just over and over.
Yeah, that's really what tilts the matchup, honestly, is Palu has access to... Her tools aren't that good in a vacuum to give Crom, but combined with each other, you have a windbox, lasting hitboxes, a counter. It's very difficult to kind of meander around all of those and keep them in mind.
I really liked both the air dodge and the trump attempt from Clementine. She's not as practiced as she could be with those trumps, though.
Yeah, Clem is retreating to center very well, but then not turning to face Gatcha quick enough. And she's getting clipped for it and keeps finding herself in these situations where she has to recover. Yeah, Gatcha sealing the deal there.
And this is still a best of 3. This is for 9th.
Clem is just facing the wrong way in all these interactions. Like the buttons are correct, but no, Gatcha's locking it down. That little walk back, that's a terrifying thing to see when you're down 2 stocks versus Palu.
Yeah, definitely. Gatcha's so good at just conditioning you to get these up airs.
I've never seen Gatcha also play this ferocious. This is usually he'll interact a little bit, but that just cold dash back, I don't know, that puts something in me.
Yeah, he's been learning from the best.
Yeah.
I'm the dash back Duchess. Self-proclaimed. That whack back air will put her on the board, though.
And one thing about lovepuppy, very momentum-based player, right?
Yes, more so in the bad way than the good way.
Yeah, you almost want this game to end just to prevent the sapping of mental energy here. Mental damage is so real.
Looks like she had a good string going, but call it the save.
So just not grabbing in those instances either. Always going for the second button. Yeah, that's a...
I do wonder if she's going to switch.
Yeah, that's a solid 2 stock by Gatcha, though. Very commanding.
If I'm Clementine right now, in a best of 3, getting 2 stocks like that, almost 3 stocks, she has multiple secondaries she's been very confident in lately. I don't personally think they could do the job, having played her secondaries quite a fair amount, but I got a big feeling about a switch.
I don't think the switch should come.
I agree.
So we didn't have any grabs there at all from Clem. I think that when you neglect third of the game, you're just not playing it, right? You have to reset, maybe switch to Roy, maybe, but you go back in with a renewed mentality and say, I have to grab this man. I have to do something else when I'm up in his face, because I'm just not being threatening enough.
She was sitting there thinking for a good while.
I don't want to agree with this game on stage choice either, but that's whatever.
She's hovering. No switch. She definitely considering it. This is the right choice, though. 1A. I really liked that
Already.
fade back, realizing that the stream was at its end.
Already a better start here. The presence of mind and positioning is like, Love Puppy is now just outside that Palu bubble. Oh, okay. Got a little juicy there.
She wanted the clip so
Yeah.
badly. You were right about the lack of side Bs. There were very, very few last games.
And the thing is, they weren't finished either.
Yeah.
The second, you cannot, you have to go to ledge. You have to play this game, and this is why Crom. This is why Crom is falling in our favor in the meta. Is like, you think you can get away with that, but you have to take the lost neutral tax, take the damage, get to ledge, fight your way back to center.
Yeah.
Yep. And those offensive mix-ups, using a side beater versus momentum, aren't going to work while Gatcha has these landings on deck with dash attack.
I hate that dash attack so much.
Grab him.
She grabbed just Casper.
Oh, that jab didn't connect. I'm surprised. Yeah. Like, the strategy of throwing out the hitboxes that he'll eventually run into is one thing, but at the same time, like, he's not forced to interact right now.
I'm really wondering how many of these are supposed to be ledge trumps that she's just missing.
Oh, I'm sure. I've seen, like, I think everyone. Oh, down air? That should have been.
So...
Yeah, so that's a classic mental damage.
Yeah, just aired out into the blast zone there.
That's a you hold ledge down air.
Yeah. Definitely not feeling it.
Yeah.
It's hard to come back from that first game. Especially when you commit to staying the same character. Try to figure out what you need to switch, and then it's not working.
We're not seeing too much. We're seeing adaptation coming into the set, but not during the set either. We're not seeing a lot of shifting of like the movement mix-ups or the offensive mix-ups.
Also, just the sheer confidence from Gatcha.
Yeah, Gatcha is really locked it down.
Like, definitely hitting more callouts than he's missing.
Yeah, he stayed at the same pace this whole game too. He's not like trying to do something cute or fancy now he's up here. He's just, this has worked for 5 stocks in a row, and I bet it's gonna work for X6.
This is Gatcha Forma de Bang.
Yeah. He's playing for his investors too,
And that's it. 5 stock? 5 stock. Gatcha bot.